Good evening, sir. Myself, Abhinav Jaiswal, roll number 01. I'm here with the video explaining why mirror flip left right. A fascinating exploration into the physics of mirror reflections and how our perception create optical illusion. Now see, now what do we observe when looking in a mirror? Common observation are when we stand before a mirror and raise your hand right hand, your reflection appear to raise its left hand. Text appear backward and writing becomes difficult to read. Yet something curious happens. Your head remains at the top and your feet stays at the bottom. This everyday phenomenon seems so obvious that we rarely question it. But the physics behind what really happen is far more intriguing than it appears. Now, move to the next slide. The common misconception about mirror flipping are like what people thinks is mirror selectively flips the left right axis while leaving the up down axis unchanged, as if mirror have a preference for horizontal reversal. And what the reality is, mirror don't flip anything left to right at all. They actually flip front to back along the axis perpendicular to the mirror surface. The left right reversal is an illusion created by our brain interpretation. Why this matters? Understanding the misconception reveals how our perception and mental model can deceive us. Even when observing simple physical phenomena, the mirror is simply following the law of reflection. Now, understanding mirror physics, how reflection actually works. Mirror follow a simple physical law, which is the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. When light hits a mirror surface, it bounces back at exactly the same angle it arrived. This means a mirror creates a virtual image that appears to be the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front. The crucial point, mirror reverse depth, not left right orientation. Imagine a coordinate system with three axes. The mirror flip only the axis perpendicular to its surface, typically the front, back, or z axis. The xy horizontal, or we can say horizontal or vertical, remains completely unchanged by the reflection process. Now, let's understand the role of symmetry in mirror reflection. The role of symmetry in mirror reflections are like bilateral symmetry, mathematical symmetry, and physical conservation. Now move to the next slide. Why our brain perceives left right reversal? The answer lies not in physics but in psychology and perception. Here, what really happens: mental rotation and upright assumptions, perception bias. Now, next slide. Coordinate system and spatial orientation. The mathematics of reflection are in a standard 3D coordinate. X-axis is horizontal, left or right. Y-axis vertical, like up to down. Z-axis depth, front or back. A mirror parallel to XY plane transform coordinates are as XYZ to XY and minus Z. Notice that only the Z coordinate changes sign. The XY coordinate remains identical, proving mathematically that mirror flip front to back, not left to right. Now let's see the next slide. Uh, the experimental demonstration observing mirror behavior with text and object. Text experiment. Write physics and transparent paper, hold it facing a mirror. It appears backward. Now flip the paper front to back, not left to right. The text become readable in the mirror. This proves the mirror flips depth. Second experiment, clock demonstration. Point a clock face toward a mirror. The clock appears to run counterclockwise because the front face has been reversed to the back, not because left and right have swapped. There are more experiments like these, like aero test and globe comparison. Let's see ahead. Real world application of mirror physics. Ambulance design, optical instrument, medical imaging, computer graphics, rendering Realistic reflection in video games and animation requires precise mathematical models of how mirror transform 3D space. There are more real life application of mirror physics. We can search on browser. Now key takeaways and project conclusion. The physics truth. Mirror flips front to back along the axis perpendicular to their surface. They never flip left to right or up to down. The perception illusion. Our brain creates an live left-right flip illusion, though mental rotation when we imagine ourselves in the mirror position. Now, mathematical foundation. Coordinate transformations prove that reflection inverts only the spatial dimension. The depth axis relative to the mirror plane. Mirror don't lie, but our perception something does. Understanding the true physics of reflection reveals how easily our institution can mislead us about the physical world. Thank you. That's all by me.